guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping onto the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule sets of the VGC 2018 season. Hope you're well, guys. It is Monday, ready to kickstart the week, and we have a brand new team to feature this week on the channel, and it is going to be centered around Mega Blaziken. So, we haven't played Blaziken on the channel before. We've seen it have some really good results at tournaments throughout the season so far, and why not give it a go today and this week. So we've got the Mega Blaziken, then we've got Azumarill, the cute little water fairy type Pokemon that can become super threatening once it gets set up with that belly drum. We are running a belly drum variant of this Pokemon, if I can speak. And then we got Amoonguss for the Rage Powder support. It also kind of gives us a nice balance with that Fire Water Grass core there. Tapu Koko is our Tapu. I've went for a Assault variant here because the speed control is going to be quite important for us, even though we have got speed boost. I wanted something to kind of disrupt mold and support as well. It's been a little bit offensive, so it gives us a bit of a better matchup against Rain as well, being able to take those Hydro Vortexes in Rain and things like that and just kind of, you know, disrupt a little bit with Sky Drop, Electro Web. We've obviously got Volt Switch to kind of pivot out and rearrange our board position if we need to. Then we've gone with another familiar face that's been picking up a little bit of popularity recently, and that's the Bishop. Works well with Tapu Koko, puts off things like Landorus that do threaten Bishop quite a bit and intimidate us in general. And then we round off with Landorus, because Intimidate's always handy. You always kind of want to have Intimidate incorporated in your team. And we went for a Groundium set on the Landorus this week, and I feel like we can get away with it with the Electro Web support with the Tapu Koko. It's going to be staying on the field a lot longer, taking hits a lot better, so it's going to be able to kind of utilize that Electro Web. It's a bit like how we would use Icy Wind in a similar sense. So we're going to get into it today, but before we get into anything, guys, I will just say, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video. If you don't like the content, leave a down like. But I'm not promoting that. Promote likes, because we're all happy people. We all enjoy this. And I will just say I am repping the lovely Flinched clothing here, if I can even keep my balance. But we've got these Flinched shirts here, so you can join the Flinched squad if you want. I'm just going to throw this up on the screen right now for you. You can hop over to Teespring if you want to buy some merch and rep one of these lovely tees at an event near you soon. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm kind of excited to play Mega Blaziken. It's one of like the cooler Megas that I haven't really played too much with, but I really like just everything about it, really. It's like a fire chicken, isn't it? And who doesn't love flame grilled chicken? That was a terrible joke, so I'm going to leave that there. Anyway, we have our first opponent of the day, running a team of Charizard, Venusaur, Tapu Lele, Milotic, Aegislash, and Snorlax. So, this is a great matchup for Blaziken. Like, really, we've got a moveset of Rock Slide, Flare Blitz, Super Power, so especially in the sun, we can definitely deal with that. Lele, 100%. We just creep modest max speed Lele, so after the speed boost, we can outspeed the Scarf variants. We've got the Rock Slide to hit Charizards with. You would imagine that Venusaur's, it could be Mega, it could be a double Mega team, but you've got to, it's more likely that the Charizard's the Mega on the team, Charizard Y. The Milotic's going to be a bit awkward to deal with, but we do have Tapu Koko to help with that. But other than that, Blaziken, if we can protect it well enough, it's going to have a field day against this team. So, where do we want to go? I think we lead Blaziken, Tapu Koko. There isn't any Trick Room on my opponent's team to support the Snorlax, so that's a good thing. What else do we want? Maybe, do we want to bring Amoonguss? Maybe not. We might want to bring a Azumarill though. So it'd be a nice switch into that Milotic. And I guess we could bring the Amoonguss just for a little bit of support if the Amoonguss needs it. Let's see. I don't feel like we need the Landorus so much here, because I feel like my opponent doesn't really have any Intimidate on their team, so it's not like Blaziken's going to be struggling to reach those peak kind of KOs with its moves. So we should be alright. And with Rock Slide on the Blaziken as well, we kind of cover what the Landorus will be doing for us as well against that Charizard. So let's see. Let us see what my opponent's going to do. So we see the Venusaur, the Charizard come out from my opponent. We've got to be a little bit aware of pledge combinations that could come out from these two. But the be all and end all of it is that Venusaur is not speedy enough turn 1 to do anything. So it's got to protect, really, hasn't it? Now, does it protect or does it not protect? I feel like it probably does protect. Might have the sash. I'm going to Flare Blitz into Venusaur, and I'm going to go for an Electro Web with Tapu Koko. Just in case the Venusaur doesn't protect. And we want to break a sash on it as well. So the Flare Blitz makes it go bye-bye. We don't need to worry about Sleep Powder because we've got the Electric Terrain up, so we're not on any worries about snoozing or napping on the job here. And we should outspeed the Venusaur with our Blaziken. Venusaur protecting, which is kind of obvious. Does the Charizard just follow suit? Yeah. Okie dokie. So, lots of protects. And we do get the Flare Blitz into the Venusaur. Okay. Now, I think what I'm going to do is... I've also got to be a bit wary about a Z move from this Venusaur. Now, I'm just going to protect Blaziken here. And I'm going to go for that. Oh, do I go for a Sky Drop even? Or I could pivot out onto the Charizard with a Volt Switch. I think I'm going to pivot out onto the Venusaur with a Volt Switch because I want to break a sash, more importantly. The Charizard isn't causing us too many problems right now. I'm just worried about a potential Z move from this Venusaur. Sludge Bomb, it's into the Koko, but because of the Assault Vest, we'll take that. And we do break the sash there on that Venusaur. I think because it's more likely a fire move coming out into this slot, I'll bring a Azumarill in. It'll be able to take it a little bit better than that Koko. Or the Mungus, I should say. Ooh, an Air Slash. So we will get another speed boost. Now we can take this Venusaur down. But we've got to be a little bit worried about the Air Slash. So I feel like we go Rock Slide and let's bring in our own Mungus for the Azumarill. We just need to... It's difficult kind of juggling at this point what we want to deal with. Blaziken's going to be the fastest thing on the field. I think the Air Slash on the Charizard throws up probably a few more problems for Blaziken, so we want to make sure we get rid of that right now. Hopefully we don't see the Charizard protect and the Venusaur attack into the Blaziken. That wouldn't be ideal, but... we'll just have to wait and see what my opponent does. Venusaur withdrawing. Okay. Milotic coming in. Which we do not mind at all. Because unless this Charizard's seriously bulky, we should be picking up the KO with the Rock Slide. Oh, it hangs on for dear life, but it flinches, which is really unfortunate for my opponent. Okay, so we can Rock Slide again and we can just Rage Powder, I guess. So we don't want to be dealing with any water type attacks, even though they're kind of dampened by the power of the sun. And that makes me a little bit sad. That actually does make me a little bit sad when you get like that RNG and your opponent's like, no. I don't think they needed to forfeit right there. There was still plenty to play for. But the good news is, guys, we can probably fit 2 more games in. I guess I'm just going to say, because we're using we are repping the flinch life. I'm assuming when we rock slide things, we've got like the power of the flinch, and it's gonna come through in our games today. I don't know. But we've got Pokemania from Germany. Amazing. So this should be a really good game. Playing a team of Tapu Koko, Metagross, Incineroar, Porygon 2, Gastrodon, and Snorlax. So we've got it's kind of like a similar code to what we've seen kind of coming about. We've not got the Araquanid in here though. We've got the Gastrodon, which is a nice call because it gives you a better option against rain in particular, and straight away puts us off bringing the Azumarill. We've got to contend with the Trick Room mod of the P2 as well. So that's going to support the Snorlax and the Gastrodon. I do want to bring Blaziken here because Blaziken can be good. So we will blaze it up with Blaziken. We definitely want... What do we lead? We could lead Bishop, to be honest. Like, Bishop's not a bad lead. I mean, we could bring Azumarill, to be honest. Because if we could get it set up, I mean, we've got knockoff, so we can take advantage of that side of things. So we could lead these two, Azumarill and Amoonguss. I don't know how well they're going to get on. But we've got ways to deal with Incineroar if it does make an appearance, because Blaziken's superpower just obliterates it. But let's see how we get on here. This should be quite a good game. So Metagross and Gastrodon. Nice lead from my opponent. Gastrodon's obviously going to be putting a lot of pressure on both of my Pokemon. But I feel like we can kind of just double protect here because... yeah, let's Mega Evolve and double protect. Because once Blaziken outspeeds that Metagross, there's no speed control options on my opponent's side of the field, really, outside of like Bulldoze or Icy Wind. But we'll get around that this turn with just double protecting. Then we're putting a lot of pressure on that Metagross the next turn. So, let's see what we can do. The Metagross decided not to Mega Evolve here. So we get a double protect off. Metagross just protecting as well. And what we're going to see is Gastrodon go for. It is a Z move. It is going to be the Tectonic Rage. Where is it going? It's into the Bishop to break that sash. Whoa. That does so much damage. Critical hit. It was critical. Okay. So I feel like we could probably double into the Gastrodon here. The Metagross is so threatened right now. You'd think it has to switch out. We could go knock off Superpower into the Gastrodon, and that would probably be... Would it be enough? Or do we bring in our Amoonguss? No, I think we double into Gastrodon. I think this will be enough. Metagross retreating from the battle. Incineroar going to come in. It's going to get that Intimidate off. Which is fine, because Bishop just gets stronger. Even though our Blaziken doesn't. But let's see what the superpower. If we do about 50%, we should be. Oh, we're not going to get the KO. We're going to lose something here. Or not. We return the favour with that critical hit, which is really unfortunate for my opponent. But I don't feel like Blaziken's in a great spot right now. We're -2 attack from that superpower drop. And I don't think we'll be KOing like a Metagross anytime soon. And we've got Fake Out to contend with this next turn. Metagross coming in. Okay. What I will do is I'm just going to protect Bishop here. I'm going to bring in... Do I bring in a Azumarill? Or Amoonguss? Amoonguss is probably better at this point. Like, I want to try and keep Azumarill as fresh as possible, especially now the Gastrodon's gone. If we can get that thing set up, it's just going to be like donk, donk, donk. So we get the Protect off with Bishop just to forgo this Fake Out this turn. Metagross going for a Protect again. And we're going to see the Incineroar go for a Flare Blitz into that Bishop slot. Okay, so now we do get rid of our Incineroar. We let it go down this turn, I think. Do we Sucker Punch the Metagross? Or do we knock off the Incineroar? Just to get some damage onto it. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just knock off the or Sucker Punch the Metagross. Let's Sucker Punch the Metagross and just protect the Amoonguss. I mean, if we get the Sucker Punch on +1, nah, he's just going to protect again. Does fail, we protect the Amoonguss. We should have knocked off the Incineroar, got rid of the item. But I don't mind losing Bishop here because this gives us the opportunity to get Azumarill in and get that Belly Drum up. Because we'll take an attack from the Metagross for sure, and then the Incineroar should just knock out the Amoonguss, and then we've got Belly Drummed, Azumarill, and we've got Blaziken out on the field. So we'll Belly Drum, and we will Rage Powder. Like I say, unless the Metagross has got like Zen Headbutt, Amoonguss has taken both attacks this turn. What's going on today? What is going on? Forfeiting. Like, we might even get 4 games in today. This is crazy. Okay. Good game to my opponent. Like I say, the critical hit on the Gastrodon was pretty big for us. Right. Alright then. Let's go into our next one. Because we've got time for it. We're just coming up to the 20-minute mark, so let's see if we can finish a game today, guys. It would be great if we could. If we could get one game completely finished. And we've got an opponent from Japan, 1543 rating, playing a team of Metagross, Tapu Fini, Zapdos, Incineroar, Tyranitar and Amoonguss. So very standard looking team, you know, very solid. Got the Fake Out support with the Incineroar there, the fire typing. We've got the Amoonguss for the redirection spore support. Zapdos is going to be the speed control Pokemon with Tailwind, more than likely. It's going to have probably Hidden Power Ice, seeing as the Incineroar is included in the team, so Heat Wave probably isn't as necessary. So that's something, if we bring Landorus, we've got to be aware of. Tapu Fini going to be the terrain control for the team. Wants to probably be, it'll probably be a Calm Mind variant. Obviously wants the Tailwind support from the Zapdos, and then it can really kind of start cutting through teams. If it's got a Calm Mind up under its belt, Metagross going to be one of the Megas, I think, and T-Tar could be the other Mega. So it could be double Mega, or we could just see Mega Metagross and then just regular old T-Tar. But once again, I think Blaziken's really good here, so I will lead it. I think I might bring now what do we do? I might bring Landorus here, but I do feel like Coco's good as well in this matchup. But I feel like we probably want Landorus in this matchup, 100%. Let's go Coco, and do we want Amoonguss? Amoonguss. I guess because Amoonguss is something nice to have in the back. If we're in a really tight spot, we've got it to switch in, so we can just let it soak up damage and things like that. And also it's got Sludge Bomb, so we can hit that Finny for good damage if anything happens to our little Coco. Loco Coco. So we see Metagross, Amoonguss come up for my opponent. Do get an Intimidate off, but it's onto that pesky Amoonguss. So what do we do? I think we do Mega Evolve. I think we protect though this turn, because the Amoonguss is just going to Rage Powder, right? We're probably going to see an Ice Punch in from that Metagross into the Landorus. One of the things I want to do is just make sure I've got... or I could bring in our own Amoonguss. It could be like an Amoonguss off. Just do I want to... No, Tapu Koko is better, because if we get Tapu Koko in this turn, then we can Sky Drop the Amoonguss. If it does go for the redirection. And we could also cycle Intimidate as well if this Metagross decides to Mega Evolve. So let's see. We're going to see the Metagross do nothing but protect. And it doesn't want to get the Spore. Okay, that's alright then. I could Flare Blitz the Amoonguss. Or I could Flare Blitz the Metagross. I'm kind of tempted to bring in Landorus. It's just the Metagross hasn't Mega Evolved. But I think it... We need to get rid of the Amoonguss before we do anything. I'm going to target down the Metagross with a Flare Blitz. And I'm also going to... Volt Switch into the Amoonguss. Because if the Metagross Mega Evolves this turn, which you kind of hope it does, we can get an Intimidate onto it. Yeah, before it gets an attack off. So at least Blaziken can take a Stomping Tantrum. I think we do like unintimidated anyway, but we want to be able to just make sure. Ooh, an Occa Berry. Still does so much damage. So much damage. Take a lot of recoil damage as well, which is like one of the drawbacks I think with Blaziken. Do get that Volt Switch out, and we'll get that all important Intimidate like we were just talking about onto the Metagross. So there's the Intimidate. Do we take a Stomping? I think we do from this range, yeah. Just about, wow. Oh man. Right, And we could Rock Slide. And I think go back into Coco. Yeah, because I want to get rid of the Amoonguss, and I think let's bring in Coco. Because I want to try and get an Electro Web off onto this Metagross that makes Landorus a lot more threatening when it comes in. It means we can actually Tech Rage it. Metagross is likely to protect. No protect coming out. We might end up just losing our Blaziken here. Shouldn't be ideal. But power of the flinch. We might get the flinch on the Metagross. Maybe. Things have been going really well. Can we get like the third strike? No. But an Ice Punch coming out this time into the Coco, which is huge for us because now we've got rid of the redirection. Blaziken puts on so much pressure onto that Metagross slot. So you've got to imagine it probably maybe wants to switch out this next turn. Maybe. Zapdos coming in. It's going to go for a Tailwind. 100%. 100%. So I could Rock Slide. Yeah, the Metagross does not. The Metagross definitely doesn't attack here. I might be better off just going for a... The Zapdos could be Z-move as well. That's the other thing you've got to think about. Metagross definitely protects here. I'm going to try... I'm going to Sky Drop the Zapdos. I'm pretty sure we can Sky Drop it and hope that the Metagross does protect. Metagross doesn't protect. No! We need the Flinch to save us. We need to Flinch that big metal machine. Come on. Pull it through. No! Ice Punch. Okay, covering. Ah! Oh, we should have just Flare Blitzed into that slot. How annoying. Okay. Still alright, it's still alright. Let's Volt Switch out onto the Zapdos, knowing that it's just protected. We'll get a Mungus in, that'll give us a bit of security against this Metagross, rather than going... Because the thing is, going for an Electro Web now, the Zapdos could just fire off a Tailwind, and that makes it really difficult for our next turn. And get some damage onto that Zapdos, which is always going to be good. And we'll get a Mungus in. There's a nice punch into the Lando, and a Tailwind, as we expected. The Electric Terrain does disappear. Like I say, I reckon there is a hidden part ice on that Zapdos. Do we just Tech Rage now into the Metagross? I feel like we don't, not just yet. I feel like we Rage Powder and Swords Dance. Zapdos fleeing the field. Tapu Fini going to come in. So we'll take an Ice Punch from this Metagross. Because of the Misty Terrain that Tapu Fini's kindly just put up, we don't need to worry about any Ice Punch freezes, so that's good. Because of the -2, yeah, Mungus is taking it like a champ. And there's a Swords Dance. Okay. I feel like the Metagross is the one thing that's going to want to switch out here. And I want to 100% go for this Fini with the Groundium. And I think I'm just going to Rage Powder again. I feel like the Metagross goes out for the Zapdos and the Fini just goes for Muddy Water. As long as it's not... Yeah. As long as it's not Specs Tapu Fini, we should be alright. So there's the Rage Powder again from our little mushroom. And it is a Wartarium, so good job that we pulled this away with our Amoonguss. Being a plant, he does like being watered, so he's going to enjoy this more than anything else. Okay, so yeah, we take that semi-comfortably. And we'll return the favour with a big fat Groundium. we can say goodbye. Sayonara to Tapu Fini. I don't think we needed the crit. I think we would have got it without it. The problem now is that we want to be rock sliding into the Metagross, but at the same time, I don't know if we'll be able to... How many turns of Tailwind are left? Just the one. We could protect Landorus. Oh, if we do that though, then we're not in a great position for going into the next turn. I guess what we've got to try and do is probably Rock Slide and sack Amoonguss. And then get an Electro Web off if we can get rid of the Zapdos, and then we can get rid of that. Yeah, there's a Stomping Tantrum. Do we take it? We do! Amoonguss, you king! King of kings! Because if we can get rid of the Zapdos now, Heat Wave, Amoonguss will take this. It's just been watered. Rock Slide. Do we take the Zapdos down? We should do. Come on. Yes! Yes! We take it! Okay, we can win this now. Because we can Rage Powder and go... Earthquake. Which is excellent. So, does the Metagross protect right now? Feel like it would want to, don't you? I mean, we just protect on its protect. Protect on its protect. But we still can't finish a game, but we did win that one. Fair and square. That was a good game. That was a good game. And Swords Dance Landorus, like, pulling through. But the biggest star of the show there was definitely that lovely little Mushroom Amoonguss, doing some big work there, just pulling in those attacks, protecting what we needed to keep safe. And then we unleashed some big bombs. So it was really good. Hopefully, guys, we're going to wrap things up there. We're just over the 30-minute mark, so that is perfect. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, as I mentioned at the start of the show, do leave a like. But more importantly, because I love to hear from you guys, let me know your thoughts on today's team, on the matches that we've played, and what you're looking forward to seeing from the team going forward in the week. I feel like it's going to be really fun playing this team this week, so I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are. But if you've got any questions or anything like that, do just throw them down in the comment section, and I will try and get back to you. Like I say, at the moment it's hard for me to kind of keep up to date with all the comments and replies and things like that, but hopefully as things kind of pan out into June, I'll have a lot more time to dedicate to getting back to you wonderful people. So there is a stream tomorrow evening over on our Twitch channel, so do tune in for that. That'll be 8 PM UK time. We'll be playing this team on the battle spot, so let's see how much more fun we can have with it, and see if there's anything where we can tweak it as well, because it's always going to be a learning process. You know, we're just going in with the team, we're still learning with it. If there's things that we notice that are a bit, maybe we could tweak here and there and everywhere, then we can do that. Obviously, if you've got ideas, then do let me know those as well. I'd love to hear from you guys. But yes, come join the stream if you're around tomorrow. The link's in the description below, as well as the link to join the Flinched squad if you want to pick up some merchandise. And also on the channel banner, there's a little Twitch icon. Just click that, it'll take you over there. I'll obviously be tweeting out just before we go live over on my Twitter, so you can follow me over there on Osiris VGC. And that will wrap it up for today, guys. So we'll be back on Wednesday playing some more games, see if we can get some more forfeiting going on, or see if we can just get some games finished. That'll be excellent, wouldn't it? But you guys go away, have a great evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is when you're watching this. Just remember that you're lovely people. I absolutely love all of you. Thank you for all the support continually. Have a great day. The sun is shining here, so I hope it is where you are, and I will see you all Wednesday, guys. So until then, take care and bye bye.